Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to discuss what my favorite OTC penny stock is. It's not one that a lot of people may think. At the end of the video, I'm also going to cover what I think it is an amazing swing idea heading into June. But first, I wanted to do an update on CYBL. As you know, it looked like it was heading near 01 range today. You know, it was breaking through multiple supports, heading towards triple bottom. Company tweeted, saved it momentarily, but I wanted to put up here all the catalysts they have coming, especially in quarter two, which we don't have much time left, 4 or 5 weeks in quarter two, from contracts and there's just so much, and they haven't even touched back on the buybacks. So the fact that we're heading near triple bottom, it's crazy. But it is what it is. So as you can see, buyers stepped in today, ramped it up to 0149, made it green, and then, profit taking happened and it flushed it back down. So definitely keep an eye on that one, especially heading into June. CYBL likes to keep people with, I guess you would say, catch them with their pants down. So it's always strange. A lot of selling happening. They will come in and just rip something open, and then the stock flies. So I love accumulating it. And then same thing, if there's a flush, you can trim off, you can sell, you can do whatever you want. You can keep it long because it's a great company, but just something to keep an eye on, going forward. But that's not the purpose of today's video. So let's go ahead and talk about my favorite OTC stock. So this is my favorite OTC stock. It is SFIO. It's one that I've been, I'd say, in and out of for a long time, probably almost 2 years now, back to when it was, a caveat emptor stock. And I just love this thing. I mean, it's like it's one of those things you just absolutely have to have it. So I accumulate it. As you can see, 0.023, it's on a downtrend. So I don't like to tweet about stocks on a downtrend. I like to swing stocks. So I don't have too many longs, but SFIO is definitely my favorite. So in the beginning of the year, I accumulated a fair amount, and then it recently ran, over 05, I trimmed half, and I was like, I'm going to keep half long and get my initial investment back. Well, unfortunately, it didn't stay, just in case it keeps going 10, 12, 15, 20 cents, whatever, you want to have, at least half in if you really love the company. So now that it's back down here, I'm adding that half back slowly. So, if I ever do any swings or just something that I'm just going to hold for a week or two, a month, whatever, and, I make some profits from it, I always stick some towards SFIO. Even if it's a few $100, whatever, I'll just kind of toss some and accumulate it because this company is growing. They're massive. So, as you can see here, 36 mil cap. But, a lot of it is restricted, so the float is anywhere between 5 and 600 million, so it's good share structure. They recently decreased the authorized shares. Now, if you go to their website, they're a conglomerate. So they're the main hub, and then they have everything from Gorgeous Coffee, which sells on Amazon. They have Epiphany Cafe, which is it's franchising everywhere, multi-country. They're going to be coming to the U.S., and then they're acquiring more companies as far as property development, the coffee business, food, and so forth. But I'm going to pull it up here. So this was their quarter one report. So they have 23 million in assets on the book, 6 million revenue. So you can kind of go through and read this yourself. They accomplished so much in the first quarter. I mean, this company is just awesome, and I love it. And it's sad that it doesn't get enough attention. But to me, somebody's going to find it one day, and they're going to invest. Whether it's going to be institution, they're coming to the U.S. They're going to start having ad campaigns here, and it's going to blow up. So they're really doing it, right by shareholders. But, if you have the chance, go through, check out their website. I'm not going to bore you with all of that. But then you could check out Gorgeous Coffee, which is another one of their subs. And you can check out their Twitter, see everything they're doing. Like I said, going to be selling on Amazon. They have the Epiphany Cafe, which, franchising, they're breaking out multi-country. And then recently, they have the Moria property. So, now they're getting into real estate, tech and so forth. So this holding company is just growing significantly, and they want just high revenues this year. So it's just one that I love, and I don't even need to talk about it that much. I'll keep accumulating and buying. but then you can see for Moria, their property development division and what they're trying to accomplish and so forth. So, I urge you to check into it, look into the due diligence, look into their roadmap, as they love shareholder, value. And we come back here to their actual Twitter, and every couple of weeks they'll go through and they'll put out, a PR noticing a footprint and, what they're up to. But if you check out, they have this thing called the Bridge. So, SFIO's Bridge episode 4 has been rescheduled this week. Of course, they're roadshows, so they're doing, roadshows all over U.S., Canada. If you have any questions about, the expansion, comment below. So they love doing, questionnaires, and so it's just I love it. It's just one of those companies that are just growing. Their assets, they're active, they check all the boxes for me. And like I said, it's a bummer that it doesn't get that much attention, especially with a gorgeous share structure, good revenue, but it's my personal favorite. A lot of people think, oh, it's CYBL, INTK. Those are cool, but SFIO is my baby. Always will be, unless they really screw the pooch. So now that we've covered that, I want to talk about a swing that I'll be accumulating, and it's a good idea for a lot of people, and I'll show you why from the chart, because this thing has ran like crazy a couple times. And that one is GHMP, so Good Hemp Incorporated. So they're doing a multi-merger, and I'm going to put up here. So this is the actual 8K filing. So it's set to close on or before 6/15. So you've got time. So the same thing with these, I don't just go and I don't just slap all my money at it and just say, hey, let's go ahead and run. I'll accumulate, and then when it's time, then you can go around and slap and get her going. But just looking at this thing, it comes down, 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 and just completely ripped up, upwards of 8 cents, and then faded off, ripped again, 6 cents. We had candled up to 10, and then starting to fade off again. So I think there's a small gap somewhere, but anywhere between 02 and 03 should be awesome. Excited about this merger. I want to see exactly what they're bringing, but that's not the best part. Look at this thing. So GHMP, so 1 mil market cap, 1 mil market cap, and after today's red closing, it's probably lower, but held at DT 6.9 million. Look at the share structure. This thing, with the PXS merger that they're bringing in, should just face rip. It's going to just crush. So, jumping back at the chart, same thing, rip, dip, and then if we look here, this is where we're at now. So give me that big candle. You know what I'm saying? So keep an eye on that one. I'll be accumulating it, and I'll probably be talking about it a little bit more as we get into June. Right now it's only May, but this is when I like, if you've seen me in other videos, I say I like to get in 2 or 3 weeks early and just start accumulating, little here, little there, and then you'll see when it starts to bottom, it'll start to curl, MACD will cross, and then you'll start to see volume start increasing. And I think everybody's going to be getting on this one in the final week. We had another one, which was PACV, which is PACV. That one also ran just ballistic on, good revenue, similar share structure. So this thing in 0203 range should be an easy 100%. But, I'm not a financial advisor, just my opinion, just from what I've seen from the chart and what it's already done. So, I'm expecting this one to really start getting some gas, probably first week in June. So just wanted to show you guys, that's my favorite OTC play, and hopefully they stick by me all year. I'm just going to keep accumulating. This is a great swing here, tiny float. And then, we did that update on CYBL, so they have a lot of catalysts in the pipeline for June. So, those are some of my tops right now. But, feel free, like the video, put something in the comments if you have any questions. Tell me what you're looking at. What are we buying? What are we slapping? But, I'll check you guys next time. Make sure you subscribe.